Got a bruising block from Brandon Ayuk. Got another from Ray McLeod. Turned it.
Garoppolo, first pass to Christian McCaffrey. Oh, McCaffrey turns on the Jets, and he's got a first down.
Free up the middle, inside the 10, a stiff arm at the 5, and in for the touchdown. Juszczyk blocking out front. Oh, a hurdle for McCaffrey. Leaping his way for the touchdown. McCaffrey again, and for the 4th time today.
McCaffrey gets it up the gut, big hole. McCaffrey sprinting free, and he's tripped up inside the 50.
McCaffrey into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Here's Purdy on first down, late blitz coming, in trouble. Purdy stays up on his feet somehow, and now throws.
Day for the Steelers. Purdy running and going down. 49 play action. Purdy looking end zone. Lets it rip, and he's got a touchdown to Brandon Ayuk. On first down, pressure coming. Purdy throws over the middle, and it's Jawan Jennings with
nothing downfield. Smith Williams was chasing. Purdy gets out of there. Looking deep, back of the end.
We saw him do this earlier in the game. I think it was like a 3rd and 3, and he climbed the pocket, and he knew where the
play action. Purdy, pressure coming late, throws to McCaffrey. McCaffrey twisted to the goal line, and
Jim, it was a little faint for me.
down the field. What a play to Kittle at the 40-yard. Purdy looking up top. Downfield he goes, and he's got Deebo Samuel. Deebo, 37, the end around to Deebo Samuel. Has a blocker and Kittle in front of him. And Samuel with a first down into Rams.
Blitz coming, picked up. Purdy sets, launch.
His face throws, and coming back to get it is Deebo Samuel. And Samuel's got a first down. Here comes Deebo Samuel. Blockers in front. Williams is one of them. And Deebo Samuel's in.
You get worried about the run game, and they can sneak either Kittle or Samuel behind that.
In a long handoff, they're just doing it out of different formations and different setup points instead of motion.
Inside give to Debo to the end.
Deebo Samuel, one man to beat. He's going to beat him. Touchdown 49ers. Picked up. Purdy sets, launch, has Samuel wide open.
Play action. Purdy looking end zone. Lets it rip, and he's got a touchdown to Brandon Ayuk. On 1st and 10 off play action. Lance given time. Steps into a wide open Ayuk. Lets it go. First down to Brandon Ayuk. Brock Purdy kept it alive. And wants Ayuk here. He's got him. He beats Dean. And he takes it to the...
I'm down. Constant pressure. Ayuk right at midfield. Oh, he coughed up the football, but Samuel
got rid of it to Ayuk. Crossing the field for a San Francisco first down.
Debo on the move. Purdy throws in the middle. Brandon Ayuk, the good route runner.
McCaffrey out of the backfield, but downfield he goes. Ayuk. They got by St. Juice, and now it's
top of Jamel Dean. And again, another really
What is good, chat? It's already crack-a-lack-a-lack-a-lack-a-lacking. Hit him with a George Kittle.
In the flats. George Kittle's got a first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. What's up, Gabe? Week 10 is here. What is cracking, everybody? We're going to be live for an hour here, and then we're going to lead right into Big Draft Energy stream here. Let me see here. Catch up here. Bandit, what's good? If you want to hop in, Court, I'll get in there. Hang on real quick. Gabe says, what's up, Sleeves? Here's my situation. 8-1. Congratulations. Ballin', bro. I give Tillman and Evans and receive Nakua. My wide receivers are Nico Evans. I would do that, yeah. Especially, well, you can hold an 8-1 for Evans too, but I would take that for sure. Bandit says first, Quincy Jones, beautiful man. How we doing, Quincy? Shout out to you. CMC, please be back. Please. Chef in the building, what is good? Charlie, 5-4 right now. CMC about to carry me with all these injuries my team has. Do we know if CMC is locked in yet? I have not seen a full update that he is locked in and good to go. Let me check my little status here. Boom, boom. Shanahan still non-committal on him, so we don't know about CMC yet, but God, I need to get my guy back out there, bro. CMC about to get their 5-4. Quincy says 3-6 in my 8-man, 20 to 30% chance of making the playoffs. Just bought low on Brees. That's nice. Brees has a great schedule going ahead. Absolute gold. CMC coming back this week. I'm terrified, excited all the same time. I don't know if he's back yet, though. That's the thing we're kind of still stuck in limbo waiting on. I hope he is. King, what's up, my man? Dude, if CMC's out there, you always start CMC. Always, always, always. Keto says, go Bills, let's go. I'm a huge Josh Allen fan too, man. Quincy says, why is MMIAWFF glazing FF right now? Get this 49er shit off my screen. Get out of here, bandit. Let me see, bro. I'm hopping here. The Banders. Can you hear me? Bandit. Oh, he's gone. What's up, Anthony? Thank you guys for the subs, by the way. Welcome in. I'll be taking questions for an hour, and then we're going to lead right into Big Draft Energy Stream, and we're going to cover a bunch of stuff here. Antoine Cruz says Murray or Stroud. I'm going with Stroud in a shootout game versus Detroit. Detroit really struggles versus the wide receivers. And Murray, man, he has a tough matchup, and he's been struggling. I don't think I like Murray this week. Bones in the building. What's up, Bones? Quaypa, Taysom Hill, D-Hop, or TJ Hawkinson. D-Hop, man, the thing is do we know if D-Hop is going to draw Surtain? So I had Zay Flowers on a sit-him last week. Patrick Surtain did not shadow him at all. He shadowed him 17%. So you could get D-Hop running free, or you couldn't. That's the tough part. Taysom Hill I actually like as a play for the first time all year long. So I'm okay with that. I think TJ Hawkinson and the Vikings have a bad game script. They have a great passing matchup, but I don't know how much the Jags are going to stay in the game. Peanut Butter Jelly, shout out to my guy. What's good, bro? Andre, shout out to you as well. How we doing, Andre? Squints, shout out to my guy Squints. He says Andrews or Komet. Dude, Andrews, always. Komet's almost droppable at this point. He's like your fifth option. I don't like that at all. Bengals really struggle versus tight end. That's perfect. Bone says, Sleaze, give me your thoughts on Hawkinson versus Ferguson with Dak Prescott's season looking over, bro. It's got to be Hawkinson either way. I mean, the Cowboys kind of take a hit right now. I mean, CeeDee Lamb will still have tons of value because he'll see, tons of targets, but it's going to be rough. Peyton. What's good? Let me see. Can you hear me, Bandit? There we go.
I updated my YouTube, bro, and just fucked everything.
Peyton says, would you play Justice Hill or Khalil Herbert? I'm not playing Khalil Herbert on his first game. I never do that. I would never risk a player that was just traded. Dude, they usually play like 20, 30% snaps. That's not going to be worth it.
I don't mind Justice Hill tonight.
King says, I need a flex Rico, Dowdle, or Leggett. I'm going Leggett. I mean, you have Mingo traded, Deontay Johnson out of town. They're going to be playing from behind. Pass volume will be good. So I don't have a problem with starting Leggett. I think it's going to be tough for Dowdle and the Cowboys offense. So got to see how it looks there. I think Dowdle's still a decent floor play, but I'd rather go for the Leggett upside. Marvin says 6-3 right now in the league. Start 2. Debo's always a start for me. I mean, you can never sit Debo if he's out there healthy. I think Mooney and the Falcons are going to game script the Saints. So I think they have more of a run game with Bijan and Algier because the Saints have literally no one. You're going to have, they trade away Lattimore. They don't have Olave. They have no wide receivers. So, I mean, I'm trying to stay away from the Falcons wide receivers. D-Hop and Shakir is kind of a D-Hop's on one, bro. D-Hop's about to explode with Mahomes, but it's going to be a tough matchup. I think I'd go Shakir on that one. Barely. I think you're good either way with Shakir or D-Hop, but I'd go Debo for sure. Victor says 4 and 5 with the second most points put up. Happens, bro. I'm in the same thing in one of my leagues. 4 and 5. I have 1,296 points against me. It's the worst. Would I risk starting Deontay Leonardo? No, I would not. Bandits PC updated again. Victor says pick 2, London, Smith, Mooney, or Downs. I mean, you got to go London if he's out there. Like I said, it might be a bad game script for the Falcons, but still. Devonta Smith, it could be the same thing. The Eagles could just roll over the Cowboys. Ugh, that's a tough one, bro. I think I go London and Downs because it looks like A.J. Brown's going to play. Mervin, how we doing, brother? Welcome in. Full PPR, choose one to flex. Cooper, Johnson, or Leggett. If that's Deontay Johnson, definitely not Deontay Johnson. Amari Cooper kind of struggling. Maybe he gets more involved here in this game with the Bills. He played 12 snaps and he got hurt. So it could be a good matchup for him. I kind of like Leggett this week, guys. I really kind of like Leggett, man. I think Leggett is breaking out. I think he's starting to get the connection with Bryce Young, and you're always going to get that volume of playing from behind. So I think I go Leggett even over Amari Cooper in this situation right now. Gilberto says, what's up, man? Thanks for doing this. Downs or Leggett? I'm going Leggett. I'm high on Leggett this week, even though Downs is a nice play. McBride has a tougher matchup than Andrews. Andrews has a great matchup tonight versus the Bengals. The Bengals are 27th versus the tight end. So I like Andrews a lot tonight, and you have Isaiah Likely out. So Mark Andrews is definitely a start. What's up, Sean? Jordan, Addison, or Leggett? I'm gonna go Leggett again. I'm gonna go high on Leggett here.
What?
You don't like
Addison
Leggett
versus the Jags?
So Addison versus the Jags. You have Mac Jones. The Jags are the worst versus the wide receiver.
No,
The matchup is great.
Trevor practiced. He could play.
Cool.
Yeah, he was limited.
Okay, so I didn't see that. So Sean, I'll
That
change
came
that.
out after all that news too. So
If Trevor Lawrence plays, I like Jordan Addison over Leggett. If Trevor Lawrence doesn't play, I like Leggett over Addison. That makes it
where
better.
you're coming from. If it's just a blowout.
King says, do we know if London is playing? I'm just going to say that he is out there. I mean, he's practiced twice. I know that they really don't even need him. So that's the kind of worrisome part with London right now. And that would help Mooney if London's out. But again, I mean, you're going up against the Saints with no one. I mean,
Yeah, I think
could
if
get
London
crushed.
plays, that he's not going to be involved much.
That's why I'm kind of scared about the Falcons wide receivers this week. Who am I playing? Detroit versus Houston, Chargers versus Tennessee, or Giants versus Panthers. Talking defense here. So I like the Chargers versus Tennessee a lot. I like the Giants versus the Panthers a lot. I do not like Detroit versus Houston. More of a shootout game there. You know, Texans going to have to keep up. I'd probably go, man, that Charger D is nasty. I'd probably go Chargers versus Tennessee, but I like the Giants as well. Peyton says, I have Olave in 2 leagues. What's his trade value? None. He's probably headed to IR. He's had 5 concussions in 3 years. It might be over for Olave this year, man. The Saints are tanking out. If you can get rid of him, try to. I mean, it's got to be like a Pokemon league where people don't pay attention, because Olave has literally no value right now. Peanut Butter Jelly says, pulled the trigger on getting Dell for Ingram and the Steelers D. I like it. Steelers D's nasty the rest of the way, too. Sean says, hold up, drop them. T10 Twitter stats. LOL. Now I can only play 2 of my 3 T's this week. Terry, Tank, and Tracy. Scary Terry? I don't like Tank Bigsby at all, by the way, Peanut Butter Jelly. Big Draft Energy in the building. ETN's playing this week too. So if you guys are in chat, make sure you smash a subscription on Big Draft Energy. We will lead right into his stream. You don't even have to leave my stream. It'll lead right into his. Make sure you drop my guy a sub. Support the fam. Yeah, if ETN's out there, I don't like Bigsby at all. And you're playing the Minnesota Vikings run D. That's yikes. Charlie says, I got Mostert at flex. Only other options are Herbert and Jonathan Brooks. Dude, Mostert's going to be fine versus the Rams. I like Mostert more than I like Jonathan Brooks and Herbert for sure. Victor says, would you rather stash Mason or Brooks? I'd rather stash Mason because you'd rather be part of the 49ers run game than the Panthers run game. What's up, buddy? Sit 2, James Cook, Dobbins, Marv, and Chuba. Ooh. So I'm definitely not sitting James Cook. Dobbins does have a tougher matchup. The Tennessee run D is good. I mean, Marv is struggling, guys. Like,
Marv is who are they playing? Broncos, right?
No, Broncos are playing the Chiefs.
Titans? How am I playing?
Cardinals are going at Sauce Gardner and Reed.
Yeah.
So I don't really know if I like Marv.
Looking Chuba.
Yeah, I think Chuba has a good matchup versus Saints. I kind of like that. I mean, they're falling apart. I think I go James Cook and Chuba. Play it safe. What's up, Fang? Do I trust starting Tua this week? I'm high on Tua this week. I'm definitely high on Tua. I don't like Herbert versus the Titans. They're number 1 versus the pass. Even though their offense sucks, their defense is good. I like Russell Wilson the rest of the way. I do like the Danny Dimes dart throw versus the Carolina Panthers, even though it's in Germany or Munich or whatever. I'm rolling out Tua, bro. It's a do or die game for the Dolphins. The Rams pass D is not that great, so I think you're going to get a game from Tyreek Hill finally. I mean, he hasn't showed up in 2 weeks. I think it's time he pops off. Gilbert says, one more, Downs or Mooney? I'm going Downs. I don't like the game script for the Falcons this week at all. I think the Saints just get crushed. So you're going to probably see a heavy dose of, Algier, Bijan, and it's going to be just ugly. Cleo Mack might not play for the Chargers this weekend. Heads up. Do they need him, though? I mean, that does hurt the defense. I haven't seen that update. Let's see. I don't think they don't need him, though, to beat the Titans. But, I mean, it does hurt the defense when you're talking about that. So good call there, Sean. I did not see that. Shout out to Roach. What's up, my man? How we doing? Mr. Magic, how we doing? Shout out to you. Welcome back. He says, trade Marvin and Aaron Jones for Mike Evans and Gibbs. So if you have a winning record and you can afford to wait for Mike Evans, say you're, 6-3 or, I wouldn't say 5-4. That's kind of pushing it, depending on how competitive your league is. But if you have over like a 2-game split between wins and losses, I'd be willing to take that and wait for Mike Evans over Marvin Harrison right now, because Gibbs is just lights out. Oh, Tank Dell, not Bigsby. Okay, I got you. Tank Dell is going to have a big week. It looks like Nico Collins is not going to be out there. So I like that a lot. Detroit really struggles versus the wide receiver. What's up, Noah? Should I trade Taylor and Monty or Kyren and Najee? Oh, so, dude, it's becoming wintertime. It's time to get that big back. It's going to bruise through. Najee's that guy. If I would take that trade, if you have Corum would be a big piece for that, because Kyren, always scares me with his injury history. And JT, I think the Colts are done. That's a tough one, bro. That's like a 50-50, but I do like Najee down the stretch, even though he has a tough schedule. Clap says, would you play Joe? I'm going to go 50-50 on that, Noah. Joe says, would you play Joe or Sam Darnold this week? I love them both. Joe Burrow's on fire, bro. You can't sit Joe right now. Absolutely. 5 touchdowns twice in the year. You get the Ravens pasty. They're one of the worst. I don't care if they got Tre'Davious White from the Rams. He's not that good. They're going to get exposed still. And also Alvin Kamara and Joe Mixon or Tracy. You got a good problem here, Claps. I would say Alvin's going to see a ton of volume, but, the Saints may not be in the game that long. Joe Mixon plays a very, very tough Detroit run D, and Tyrone Tracy gets one of the best matchups you can get. Everyone averages like 13 points on the year versus the Panthers run defense. So, I mean, who you going there? You going Joe Mixon or Tracy or Kamara? What do you think there, Bandit? Oh, Bandit's gone.
Tracy.
Yeah, I think Tracy has a big week, bro. I really do. Victor says Tillman or Downs rest of the season. Dude, Tillman is balling, bro. It is hard to not like Tillman with the targets he's getting, and Winston's going to sling it all over the yard. I mean, I like Downs too. So, I mean, you're going to get more touchdown upside with Tillman being the bigger guy than you are Downs. That's sheesh. I mean, if you had a trade right now, chat, if you had a trade and you said, I want to hear everyone's answer. If you're trading, would you accept Tillman if you own Josh Downs? Would you accept him in the trade?
No way.
You'd rather have Downs?
Yeah.
See, okay, so it just depends on who you own. So if you had Tillman, would you accept Josh Downs for Tillman?
Probably not. It's tough. Maybe.
It's tough, right? That's what I'm saying.
Depends on my team, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess it kind of depends on the rest of your roster there, Victor. Let me hear your other wide receivers. Bone says non-PPR, Devontae Adams, Garrett Wilson, and Zay Flowers. Would you switch any of them out for London? I don't think so. I really don't like the Falcons game script this week that's going to happen. I mean, the Saints are just depleted. So I think it's going to be ugly for the Saints. Peyton says, how would you rank these 4 running backs rest of the season? Montgomery, Chase Brown, Bucky, and Swift. I would go Monty first for sure. Chase Brown second, because DeAndre Swift has a very tough schedule coming ahead. So I go DeAndre Swift third and Bucky fourth. Is Quentin Johnston worth stashing? 100%. Because he's going to have a tough matchup this week versus Tennessee. And then they get a great schedule coming ahead. And he's becoming fantasy relevant. I did not think he would be, which is crazy. Mr. Magic says, play D-Hop versus PS2 or Downs. See, that's the thing. We don't even know if PS2 is going to cover D-Hop after last week. I mean,
He's got to.
He didn't shadow Zay Flowers at all, and Zay Flowers exploded. So,
Yeah.
I mean, he shadowed every single wide receiver one until they play the Ravens, and the tiny little Zay Flowers is the guy they let go. I thought that was weird. So, if he's out there shadowing D-Hop, yeah, obviously D-Hop's in for a tough matchup, but with last week, it kind of throws a wrench in things because you don't know how it's going to look. Charlie says, should I start the Steelers or the Eagles D this week? I'm leaning towards the Eagles. Dude, yeah. I'm leaning towards the Eagles as well. You get Cooper Rush. I love that start for the Eagles defense. Joe Bordaloo. What's up, my man? Ideal line, full PPR, 2 flex, 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 2 running backs, tight end, QB. Okay. So full lineup. Mayfield, Gibbs, Bijan, Pollard. I'm going Gibbs and Bijan no matter what. I want to get Tracy in my flex. I'm going to go McLaurin. Oh, man. So Higgins is out, so you can rule that one out. Marv has a very tough matchup. London and the Falcons may just, blow him out. Pickens could draw PS2 like we're saying. I think I go McLaurin and Pickens. And I go Gibbs, Bijan, and Tracy. I love Tracy's matchup this week, man. Other wide receivers are Smith, Mooney, and London. So you're looking for... Okay. Dude, you need to upgrade at wide receiver, though, Victor. So whoever you have, say you have, Tillman or you have Downs, I would try and package them with, like, Mooney and try and get a stud 3 with London and Smith and whoever you could package them with. Because that's a tough situation to be in, deciding Mooney or Tillman or Downs every single week. Fang says, is it worth grabbing and stashing Keaton Mitchell? I've had so many people ask me this. Dude, you have Derrick Henry, man. And
Justice Hill's been good too. So
yeah,
they're not just gonna not play Justice Hill anymore.
I don't think he's
the
gonna
RB3.
take it from Justice Hill. I agree with Bandit on that. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I mean, if you have an open IR spot, yeah, you can stash him, but I don't think it's really gonna have a lot of fantasy relevance, especially off a major injury. What's up, Psychics? He says 16 team. I love it. I love 16 teams. I love 14 teams. I love the competitive leagues. Start D-Hop over Brian Thomas, 12-team trade. It looks like Trevor Lawrence might play. I did not see that update, but we got the Jag specialist in here.
Mac Jones, Trevor Lawrence. I don't fucking Tom Brady, Ryan Tannehill. I don't care who's that quarterback. I'm starting Brian Thomas over D-Hop versus Pat Surtain.
So remains limited.
Brian Thomas versus the Vikings pasty, bro. Come on. I don't care who's playing quarterback. I'll play quarterback.
Okay, here's your update right here. So remains limited, Bandit, but still unlikely.
Yes, I saw that too. So the news came out that he was unlikely to play, and then after that news, they said he practiced. So I was like, oh, it's weird.
So Doug Peterson didn't address it. Thursday, the Jaguars signed C.J. Beathard 50-man roster. Seem to support the notion that Lawrence is tracking towards playing Sunday. Isn't tracking towards playing. Mac Jones from the top backup. I mean, if Lawrence sits, I still think, man. I mean,
I'm starting Brian Thomas
BTJ.
still. Versus the Vikings pasty.
Will we get a good Mac Jones, though, is the thing. Will you get the good Mac Jones or will you get the bad Mac Jones? And the Vikings D is going to be coming after him, bro. They're going to be blitzing at 70% rate, probably. What's up, Goshen? So, okay. So, 16-team start. D-Hop over Brian Thomas. I think I'm going BTJ still, bro. 12-team trade. Chase Brown or Tyrone Tracy. Using Bucky and Quentin. I like Tyrone Tracy's schedule is amazing the rest of the way. I still like Chase Brown too, but Tyrone Tracy's schedule is way better. Should I play Deontay Johnson? No, I would not even think about starting Deontay Johnson.
I'm starting him.
I would go D-Hop, Goshens. Juan Jennings is going to be out there with Purcell, out there with Debo, out there with Kittle, with the possible CMC back. Yeah, that helps the wide receivers and helps the offense. But you're looking at, D-Hop, who's a 1 to 2 option, or Jennings, who's a 4 to 5 option, and Deontay Johnson. He's like wide receiver 3 for the Ravens, so I don't even think about that. Got you, Joe. What's up, Sanju? Kareem Hunt or Chase Brown this week? Wow. I mean, Kareem Hunt just absolutely crushed that game. Ugh.
Chase Brown's gonna have a bad night tonight. First ranked rush D. They haven't allowed a running back to go over 52 yards all season.
I know, but he's going to do a lot of work in the pass game, I feel like, too, with T. Higgins out.
He could. He could.
I like Kareem Hunt. That's the safe play for sure. I mean, he's more than likely going to find the end zone against Denver. And I'm trying to trade Kareem Hunt right now. So you probably got two, I don't know how your league settings are. Everyone probably has like a week left here. And then Kareem Hunt's going to lose the job to Pacheco. He might split work with him, but he's not going to have the value he has. So if you can flip him right now, this is the time to flip Kareem Hunt right now if you can. What wide receiver? What's up, Victor? What wide receiver could I get for Mooney and Downs in a package? So it depends. You got to know your league mates too. You got to know if you got any Falcons fans. You got to know if you got any Colts fans. I mean, if I'm in a package Mooney and Downs, maybe trying to think of who you could snag here. Like a schedule coming down the stretch. The Bears schedule is very nice. Maybe you could, maybe the owner's pissed off at DJ Moore right now. I don't know if you better pull that off, but the Bears have a nice schedule coming. Let me think of another wide receiver possibly in that range that's struggling. Actually, like this.
Go get Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley, dude. There you go. That's a good call. Look at the targets he's seeing since
probably the best
gone.
Available. That I think people are still like trying to sell him. It seems.
Let's go like this.
I'll take him everywhere.
So
even though he's back-to-back good weeks.
You're definitely, yeah, I agree. You're definitely not going to be able to get a top wide receiver, right? So you got to be looking like, can I snag? I mean, yeah, Calvin Ridley is nice. Calvin Ridley is one of the good calls. Maybe a Xavier Legette. I like him. I think he's going to explode down the stretch here as well now that everyone's gone. You definitely can't buy DeAndre Hopkins anymore. That window closed. I mean, dude, how about a Jalen Waddle? If you could, if you could turn those two into a Jalen Waddle and the Dolphins get a dub on Monday night, that'd be a decent one. And let me try and find one more here. See if there's. We're getting into the nitty gritty down here. Man, he was never good. Yeah, I would say if you could try a Jalen Waddle with that and try Calvin Ridley. I like Calvin Ridley more because Calvin Ridley is going to be the guy. BDE in the building. What's cracking, my guy? We're going to be live for his stream. Make sure you smash my guy a sub. Big Draft Energy. It's going to lead right into his stream. Sean says, bro, anyone else looking to find these matchup stats we get on the start sit vids? What do you mean? I didn't do any start sit vids, man. I started playing freaking Fortnite yesterday and I fell behind. I'm going to get to it tomorrow. But I do a whole chart. I chart out every single game, Sean. When is Pacheco coming back? Andre says week 12 to 13, but it's like you have to look at last year too, right? So last year,
he's not going to come back regular season, man. When they're 8-0,
I know, and they have a good. He might.
And Kareem Hunt's balling. Yes.
So you got to look at it like this: like last year, Jalen Waddle had the same injury, took him 11 to 12 weeks, and he was never the same. And he plays a way different style of football than Isaiah Pacheco does. So Isaiah Pacheco, the way he runs, the re-injury risk can be really high for him. Still, obviously, when you get him back, you're excited, but I mean, I think it's still gonna be scary the rest of the way with him. That's one of the worst injuries you could get. EB in the building. What's good, my guy? He says, need a flex. Bigsby, Worthy, Cooper, Bucky, or Gesicki. Dude, Worthy. I'm done hearing about Xavier Worthy. I've never been high on this guy. He's a boomer bust 0 every single week. I don't trust that at all. Amari Cooper is interesting if he's back out there. I mean, if he gets, he ran 12 routes and then he got hurt. So obviously he's more acclimated with the team, knows the playbook better, learning the situation he's in. But he's risky still for me because I don't think he's going to see 60-70% snaps. So Bucky gets the Niners. I like Gesicki tonight, Evie, a lot. I'm really high on Gesicki tonight with T. Higgins out. I know it's kind of whack to start 2 tight ends, and it's risky, but I think that's your best option. Are you still targeting Calvin Ridley? Yeah, dude. Volume is king, man. It could be the ugly passes, could be terrible quarterback play, but you're going to get 10-plus targets every single game with Calvin Ridley from here on out. And that's what I want in fantasy football. So I'm still targeting him for cheap, yeah. Sandra says, thanks, man. Would you trade Kareem for Josh Downs?
Depends on your receiver and running back. Right?
Yeah, hit me with the rest of your lineup there, Sandra, and I'll get that one. Peyton says, would you trade away Downs and Mooney for Ridley? Downs and Mooney for Ridley and Chase Brown? Hell yeah. Yes. If I can get Ridley and Chase Brown for Downs and Mooney, I'm smashing that. Or Bucky or Rashad White. Yeah, either one. All three of those running backs tied with Ridley, I would take that trade. Yep. What's up, Alan? How is the weather in Baltimore? Tucker looking good tonight. I saw. So hang on. I have this guy. I hope I check my phone real quick. I sent this message out. Hang on. Did I not send it to him? Oh, okay. So it is. Here's the weather forecast from this guy that I follow. You don't follow him on Twitter? This is great information for your. This is what I use for all the weather for all the games. A little shout out to my guy Matt FF right here. So look at, he even does like his whole creator shit. 20,000 followers, great content, and he does like his whole weatherman thing. So it's tight. So here you go. Oop. Weather tonight for the game. And he does a whole breakdown. Crazy. QB ceilings have gone down. High winds, high gusts for the kicker. So when you're asking about Tucker right here. Okay. Here's how the effects of the weather can happen. Forecast, you're wondering how the weather's going to be. Makes passing tougher, usually to a decline. Pass attempts and deep ball. Completion percent of kicker production goes down. Running back production goes up. Short route receivers go up. So he gives you the whole breakdown. Heavy rain, everything. Here's what it's supposed to be tonight. 5-mile-an-hour winds, 63. Cloudy evening in Baltimore. Mostly importantly, low winds, no rain, meaning no impact to production for anything for tonight's game. So not only does he give you the breakdown,
perfect weather
of every single breakdown, which is amazing, right? So he gives you every single breakdown, gives you the temperature gauge, gives you everything. One of the best people you can follow for weather on Twitter right here is Matt FF Dynasty. Trust me on that. I use it all the time. Trade Jamar and Jay Season. Woo! I don't think I'm trading Jamar Chase, bro. I love HN. He's my guy. I don't think I'm ever trading Jamar Chase. Really lacking at wide receiver. Lost Godwin and Rasheed. The pain. Have Bijan, HN, and Chase Brown for running back. Oh, you're lit at running back. That's 3 studs right there. So you are trying to get that wide receiver value back. I like that. Kareem for Josh Downs because you have those running backs and you need a wide receiver. I'm okay with it. I don't love it. I don't hate it, Sanju. You know, especially with, Pacheco on the verge. I think it's not bad. And if you need like a win now, you need to get your wide receivers. I'm okay with that. What's up, Victor? Fairbairn or Siebert? I love Siebert the rest of the way. Even though they could get, Nico Collins back. I don't know. The Commanders made their defense better as well. Since they switched to single high, they've been balling. And you add Lattimore to that, they're going to get the ball back probably more. And Siebert's been balling. I mean, I'm going Siebert, but it's close. Just go get Mr. Consistency, Jacoby Myers. Ooh, PBJ. I like that one. So Calvin Ridley, Jacoby Myers. That's another good one. He's going to get targets galore. That's what you got to look for in a team that's down. That's a great call, PBJ, by the way. I like that. Should I trade my Hunt for Swift straight up? Heading down the season, yeah, you're going to get more value from Swift. I would do that, yes. It's clear down there, Sean says. Weather, all good for the game. There you go, Sean coming through. Goat, what's up, my man, Goat? He says, I have Chase Brown as my RB1, Tracy as my RB2, Neighbors and Hill as my wide receiver 1 and 2, Brees as my flex. Would I take any of them out for Tank Dell? I mean, oof. The only thing I would think about out of that roster right there, Goat, is possibly taking out Chase Brown for Tank Dell. That'd be the only move I would think about. Because the Ravens only allow like 50 rush yards a game. but could Chase Brown pop in the air? Of course he could, right? And he saw 32 touches last week, so that's a given. But and I don't think Herbert's that much of an impact on the first game. I think people are panicking on that for no reason. But Tank Dell, the Detroit Lions really struggle versus the wide receiver. I think I would take the upside play of Tank Dell over Chase Brown this week. What's up, Brian? I'm being offered Tyreek, Kamara, Deontay Johnson. Tyreek, Kamara, Deontay Johnson for Puka and Bijan. I would rather have Puka and Bijan over Tyreek and Kamara for sure. Should I take that, or should I take Hopkins and Amari? I want to get all the Bijan I can. The Falcons have the easiest run schedule the rest of the way. You want to be part of a winning team in fantasy football too, heading down the stretch here. So when you're looking at the Saints and Kamara, they're not going to be winning shit. Tyreek and the Dolphins are almost like out of it. I still love Tyreek, obviously. But the Rams are fighting. The Falcons are going to be in the playoffs, and they're going to be fighting for games. So I'd rather have Puka Bijan. What's up, Gilbert? What are my thoughts on Coleman? Looks like he's going to be out a couple weeks here from the updates. So, I mean, we don't really know. It could be 2 to 3 weeks. So that could be one of those, IR. Hopefully he goes on IR. We get an update to get him out or something here because, I don't really know what to do with him now. If you're in like a 10-man league, you can drop him. A 12-man league, you're probably still going to hold on, barely. He could be dropped, honestly. I mean, if you need a plug-and player, you need a handcuff. That's something I'd think about. Goshen says, thanks. I will roll out D-Hop. Should I start D. London or Mooney? I'm always starting Drake London over Mooney. That's for sure. And Juwan Jennings. I think people are like way too high on Juwan Jennings. I know he had that major big blow-up 40-point game, but you got to realize that everyone could be back too. You're going to have, and Purcell played more snaps too. So you're going to have Kittle, Debo, CMC. He'll be like the 4th or 5th option. I don't even really, unless you're like a 16 to 18 man league, think about starting Juwan Jennings. What's up, Thomas? Hawkinson or Pitts? Hawkinson and Pitts both have good matchups. If Trevor Lawrence is out there, I'd go with Hawkinson. I feel like the Falcons are going to roll over the Saints too, and Pitts is in for a bad game script. I think I go Hawkinson either way. Mateo says, I traded Brian Thomas Jr., Travis Etienne for Bucky Irving. Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Etienne for Bucky Irving. Wow, you undersold that, Mateo. Bad. Really bad. My running backs are Aaron Jones, David Montgomery, Tracy. My wide receivers are St. Brown, A.J. Brown, and Ladd. Brian Thomas' value is worth a lot more than that, Mateo. I hate to break that to you. I mean, Etienne and Bucky are about, dead even split running backs, and you gave away a wide receiver one, a top 10 wide receiver as well. So he's going to see a ton of volume down the stretch. I really am trying to get BTJ everywhere I can. Hate to break the bad news to you like that. Alan says, now that I'm sitting Higgins out, Tyreek, Alan. Tyreek. It's always Tyreek. I know he's had 2 bad weeks, but you're going to get Monday Night Football, bright lights, Dolphins season's on the line. And they just fought with the Bills. So the Dolphins know that they can hang with these teams when they have their team healthy. So I would definitely, I'm starting Tyreek everywhere I can. Brian says, I have Puka, MHJ, Leggett as my other receivers. Just lost Olave. Yeah, it looks like Olave's season may be over, guys. He's had so many concussions, like 5 in 3 years. I don't think he's going to be out there and be happy about it at all. I'm trying to get some pick'ems, but we're rolling through chat. I'll try to catch up as fast as I can here. Thomas here, start 3. AJ Brown. I'm always starting AJ Brown. I'm going AJ Brown, Pickens, and McLaurin. I think that the Falcons game again is going to be an ugly game script. I think the Saints get rolled. I don't think they need to pass that much. I think you'll have a heavy dose of Bijan and Algier. Gabe says, my Basley's got caught up. Would you trade Evans and Tillman for Puka? Yes, I would. Yes, but you're 8-1 though, right? So 8-1, dude. When Evans comes back, he's going to see 10 plus targets a game too. So you got to factor that in. Like, do I need to win now, or can I hold for Mike Evans, who may be a league winner and win you championships down the stretch? Because the Bucs will still be fighting by then. So I'm okay holding that one too on Evans as well. Nathan says, what's up, Nathan? Thanks for all the work, brother. You go Tua over CJ all day. I kind of like Tua over CJ by a little bit, but I think CJ, this is like the first good matchup he has in a long time. So Detroit really struggles versus the wide receiver. But again, there's no Nico out there, so I think I'm still going to go Tua. Let's go Niners. We got CMC back. Is that official? Do we know that officially, chat? Tell me that's official. I have not checked my phone since we started the stream here. If McCaffrey's back, I'm going to go streaking down the neighborhood right now. Get my guy back out there. Pain-free, limited practice. Still no official update. What's up, Moet, my guy? Are the fantasy gods trying to say start Kyler? I don't like Kyler this week at all. I dropped Bo Nix for Trevor. Danny Crimes got picked up. Do I pick Nix backs up or start K1? I do not like Bo Nix or Kyler this week, bro. I mean, I'd probably go Kyler for the rushing upside. It's going to be really tough out there for Marvin versus Sauce and Reed on the other side. And now they got Hassan coming. I mean, is there anyone else out there, Moet? Or is that the only options? Thank you, Goshens. Roach says, who should I target for a Downs and Cortland package? I'm worried the AR might be back and Sutton's value is the highest it'll be. Other wide receivers are Nico, Neighbors, Debo, and Tillman. So we just talked about this. I'd be trying to get Calvin Ridley or Jacoby Myers, Roach. Calvin Ridley, Jacoby Myers. Guys that are on bad teams that are always going to be playing from behind and passing. So Jacoby Myers and Xavier Leggett's also one as well, because the Panthers aren't going to be winning any games anytime soon. EB, I'm going Tua all day. Kyler just got 4 points. Now he's playing one of the best defenses. I don't like that at all. John Wilson comes in. Oh, man. Stevenson versus the Bears. Oh, I mean, probably the safe floor is Stevenson versus the Bears. Mooney's probably going to have to score in the first half again. So, I mean, I don't see the Saints even coming close to hanging in this game. They have nothing. So, I mean, Mooney's tough as well for me. That's 50-50 coin flip. If your opponent has a better roster than you and you look like you're going to get beat, I would play Mooney. If you look like it's going to be a close battle and you need the safe points, I would go Ramondre Stevenson. Mateo goes, low key. You right, my opponents are too pussy to trade. Reasons I sent that trade was because of the schedule between these two teams in their division. But I fuck with your opinion because I always said Brian A, my guy, stud player since he was drafted. I got Baker as my QB2. He's practicing. He's solid, most likely the week for sure. Dude, I hope he's back, man. Literally, like, get my guy back out there, please. Don't need to win now. Looking long term for sure. Kind of leaning on holding Evans. I would hold Evans, Gabe. 8-1. So you gotta look at it like this: the Bucks lose Godwin, they lose Evans. What wide receiver was even targeted for Tampa Bay over 5 targets in the past 2 games? 0, right? It's all been Otten. So as soon as Mike Evans is back out there, you're looking at 10, possibly 13 targets a game for him. And that's too hard to ignore. Alan says, should I do Mixon, CMC, Monty, Jettas, and Tyreek? I'm going Tyreek over Devonta Smith all day. The Cowboys, again, their offense probably going to struggle. And the Eagles probably roll them over. Probably more of a Saquon game there. Victor says start the Bears over the Lions, even with Billings out for the Bears. Isn't Brisker out too for the Bears? You have Brisker and Gordon that are still out, man. I don't know why they're not coming back. It's worrying me a little bit there. Bears D is still good. I don't like the Lions versus the Texans over the Bears versus the Pats. What's up, Charlie? I think I can get anything for Olave and Judy? If you can, Charlie, it's got to be right now. You have to send that trade for Chris Olave as fast as you can. Everybody in fantasy football right now in the chat, if you have Chris Olave right now and you have him in your roster, try and package him, try and do anything you can to get rid of him, because I don't think with 5 concussions you are coming back to play football this year, and the Saints season is over. So whatever you can do right now to get rid of Olave, do it right now, because as soon as that update hits that he goes to IR, which is the possibility that's happening right now from the updates, you're not going to get shit for him. So it has to be ASAP. But if you're going to do it, like I said, I'd try to target like a Leggett, try to target a Calvin Ridley, try to target, I guess you have Judy too, but I don't think Judy's value is amazing. The wide receivers are Jacoby and Sutton. See, I like Jacoby. Jacoby's going to get good volume. Sutton's still going to get decent volume. They're not stars. But maybe you can do like a 3-for-1 package. Pick, a guy that's low in your league, or 2-7 or 3-6, that has, holes to fill. and maybe try and pick a wide receiver there if you can. You know, like a Devonta Smith maybe or something, but it's going to be tough with Olave right now. Peanut Butter Joy says, probably won't know about CMC till Saturday or Sunday with shenanigans. Dude, I know. Shenanigans. I like it. Dude, he's going to hold that call till game time, bro. He's going to hold it till 30 minutes before. And if you have CMC in your running back 2 spot and then he's out, it's going to be a shit show, bro. I already know. What's up, Mo? It says, hell no, 12-man league, Flacco, Knicks, Carr, Young. I like that. You got to play in 12-man leagues plus, man. That's the best competitive way to do it. I don't like Flacco versus the Bills. I don't like Knicks. I don't like Carr at all, and I don't like Young. Man, I think you got to roll out K1, bro. I think you have to. What's up, Game and CMC holder here? Should I start him this week? My other options for running backs are Mixon and Cook. You can. I would roll out Mixon and Cook with confidence for sure. I mean, if CMC plays, is he going to be limited? Probably. You're probably still going to see a split with Mason. He practiced in full. So I don't think they run out CMC and give him 30 touches off not playing with, Achilles tendonitis in both of his freaking legs. I don't, that's tough. But it's CMC, bro. It's hard. Like, I love my guy. What's up, Mediators? My guy, shout out to FF Mediators. If you have not checked out his Twitter or checked out, I think they do YouTube content as well. I don't know. I have so many people I follow on YouTube. My guy is absolutely genius at fantasy football. Check out his page. How we feeling about Hawkinson? I like Hawkinson the rest of the way, bro. I really do. They're going to ramp him up more and more. I think he's going to finish as a top 10 tight end from here on out, even though, that's not that hard to do, I guess, with tight end this year. But, I'll say top 7. I like him. EB says, Ladd, Dobbins, Kareem Hunt, McMillan, Kareem Hunt for me. Easy on that one. He's going to run over Denver. Game and 8 says, also, should I start Kels or Kittle? Oof. I mean, damn, bro. Kels or Kittle. I have them tied in 1 and 2 on the week. So I have Kittle number 1 and Kels number 2. Put them in the hat. Put the names in there.
You're in a good situation,
draw it out and throw it up in the air. That's 2 great players. I'm going Kittle because Tampa really struggles versus tight end. Levy says Burrow or Purdy. I'm going Burrow tonight, bro. He had 5 touchdowns last week. The Bengals offense is rolling in the pass game. And I'm definitely going Mark Andrews over Laporta. Laporta is almost freaking droppable at this point, dude. He's had like the biggest downfall from tight end 1 you could ever have. Bloated, what's up, my man? 8-man, PPR 8-man. Would you start Puka or Zay? I know small league, etc. UK based. It's all good. I like it. Puka or Zay? Dude, Zay has a great matchup tonight, man. I know he's kind of boomer bust up and down. He pops 30, he pops 20, then he gets 6. Puka is going to get one of the toughest matchups versus Miami. They have Fuller and Jalen Ramsey on both sides. They're number 3 versus the wide receiver and number 2 versus the quarterback. But Puka's hard to sit, bro. I go Zay for the shootout game, Bloated. I'm gonna call this Zay has a better week than Puka right now, even though it's really hard to sit Puka. Gabe says, my starting tight end is Ferg. I have Hunter on the bench. Should I drop Hunter for Noah Brown or Coker? I like Hunter Henry the rest of the way. He's getting targets. He's the security blanket for Drake May. There's really no wide receivers in freaking Patriots until they unleash Javon Baker, who's getting his shot finally this week. So we'll see if, he's finally getting his shot this week. He's going to be out there at wide receiver 3. I don't think I'm dropping him for Noah Brown or Coker. I mean, Coker maybe, but
CMC expected to play. CMC is back.
Is he? CMC is expected to play?
Shanahan just said he's expected.
Where? Show me the tweet. Hang on, chat.
Fantasy Life.
Fantasy Life? Is that the ML one?
Bleacher Nation.
Oh my. Hang on. Bleacher Nation. This is not them. Oh, it is them. Okay,
I have the tweet too.
It's not. They don't
David
have the tweet
Lombardo.
out. CMC is expected to play. Oh, I just got it on my phone. Never mind. Okay. There you go, baby. There you go. Christian McCaffrey, Shanahan expected to play. The white goat is back. Fire him up at all cost. What's up, Goshen? Should I stream my QB? Should I play Russ or Herbert? I like Russ this week over Herbert. Tennessee's very good versus the pass. They're number 2 versus the pass, bro. Let me read these numbers. And their offense is shit. So you got to think about this as well when you're thinking about it. Tennessee Titans are number 3 versus the wide receiver. They only allow 108 passing yards a game, which is number 1 in the NFL. And their offense never really moves the ball. That's how goddamn good that Titans defense is, man. What's crack-a-lack-a-lack-a? What's up, Frank? How we doing? This estimate is definitely worth a pickup right now. 100%. He's going to get more touches. I've always said all year long, stay away from Javonte Williams. Everyone tried to laugh at me. I don't ever think Javonte Williams is going to be good. Got you, Moet. Mediator says, thanks, man. I think so, too. I'm excited to see him continue to work there in the scheme. I agree. I think Hawkinson's going to be really good, man. I'm going to die on that hill. Nathan says, sorry, I know you want to get to pickups, but would you go Bucky or Mason? I'm going Bucky. CMC's back. That's the news. Mason could still fall in the end zone. I'd rather go with the guy that's going to get more touches, probably. Do I look at Devy players at all? No, I do not. Not really, Jerry. What's up, Jerry, though? Shout out to my guy. How we doing? Cal says McLaurin, Puka, or Chase Brown. Man, McLaurin. I'm at a point now where I'm like, dude, why are people even still questioning like Terry McLaurin? He's a top 10 wide receiver, right? He's wide receiver 7, guys. He's scored 20, 18, 13, 23, 15, 17, 16. Terry McLaurin, honestly, to me, should not be a question if he should be started for the rest of the season. The connection with him is too good with JD5. What's up, Chef? Jermaine Burton worth the start? Dart throw if you're in a deep league, bro. I mean, that's about it. Yoshi's still out there. He still got touchdown last week. And Jermaine Burton was gambling and all the bullshit and whatever they were talking about. So I don't even know if the coach is really even going to, scheme up plays for Burton. I liked him, for best ball and an opportunity like that, but I don't think I'm starting him in a redraft or anything. Trade me Laporta. Come and get him, bro. I'm done with this guy. Should I drop Laporta, pick up Taysom Hill? I'm definitely starting Taysom Hill over Laporta this week. I don't think I'm dropping Laporta though. That's too much.
I'll give you Johnny Smith for Laporta.
Yeah, dude, Johnny Smith is gonna be better than Laporta this week, guys. Fucking write it down right now. Get the pen and paper out.
Smith has been balling.
I will take bets on it right now. Anybody wants to throw me a bet that Johnny Smith is gonna outperform Sam Laporta?
Johnny Smith has been my tight end 1 all season, and he's been putting in work.
All right, so I got to fly through these questions. We got 9 minutes before we head over to Disco Stream. So if you're in chat right now, smash the likes. You don't have to even leave chat. It's going to direct us right to there. BDE, let me know when you're live, too, so I can send it over. I'm going to smash these quick. Otten or Ingram? I'm going Kate Otten. The volume's too good. Chase Brown or James Conner? I know James Conner's banged up, but I'm still going James Conner. The matchup is tough for the Ravens. Mason, Worthy, or Jonnu at flex? I'm going with... Jonnu Smith, bro. I like Jonnu a lot. The Rams are 31st versus tight end. Roach says, let's go. 9 weeks of waiting was worth it. Let's go, baby. It's here. Devonta or BTJ? What's up, Flex? I'm going BTJ. Vikings are 32nd versus the wide receiver. The Eagles are probably going to run over the Cowboys without Dak Prescott. Doing good, Jerry. Good to hear, my man. Kincaid or Taysom Hill? I'm going Kincaid this week. I think Amari Cooper out there is going to help him. The Indianapolis Colts are like 30th or 29th versus the tight end. I don't have my chart up right now, but I think it's going to open it up more for Kincaid. Victor says, Evans owner 2-7. You think I can fleece him by offering Downs and Mooney? Yes. It's time to go get Mike Evans right now everywhere you can. Yes. I don't know if he'll accept that, but I would definitely be trying to do it. The other wide receivers are Palmer, Johnson, and Reed, so it's kind of shitty. He has 2 Chargers. That's rough. I don't know if he'd do it, but if you can get that, yeah. I'd even offer more than that if you could, Victor, because Mike Evans is about to be a league winner down the stretch. Chase Brown or CD? I'm never sitting CD Lamb, ever. I don't care who the quarterback is. He's too freaking good. Would you drop Waddle for Leggett or Judy or Purcell? Oof. I'm still holding Waddle. I might even like Waddle as a start this week, bro. I think the Dolphins are going to come out season on the line, Monday Night Football. You're going to get a lot of Waddle, a lot of Tua, a lot of HM, and they have to win. So I like him as starts this week for the first time. I haven't liked Waddle for a minute all year long. And I don't own really any Waddle. Sean says, trade T for Mark A. Already have Kels 2 full PPR, 4 and 5. Need to win now. Yeah, I don't want anything to do with T. Higgins, bro. if you were in here at the beginning of the season, Sean, like me, Disco, a couple other content creators and stuff, we're like, dude, I don't even think we want any T. Higgins, period. And I forgot who said it. They're like, I don't even think he wants to play football. I don't think he likes the Bengals. We don't even know if he's hurt right now. Like, it's kind of shady. So, all right. Whew. We're caught up. The breath is rolling. All right, Bandit. We need to make a ticket. Lock me in right now. What do you got? What do you like?
Jamar Chase, yards. That's my favorite one.
Jamar Chase, yards. Chat as well. If you guys have anything you like for these props right here, what I do on Thursdays is I will build a full times 100 card. I'll put $5 on it. If we hit it, I'll come back into chat either next stream, Friday, tomorrow, or Saturday, whatever it is, and I will do a $50 giveaway or $60 giveaway, whatever you guys want, to whoever's in chat if we hit the card. So
here's everything I like.
Go ahead.
Chase Brown under the rushing yards.
Chase Brown under. Okay.
Lamar Jackson rush yards.
Over the 47?
Yeah, 100% hit rate versus.
Okay. He rushed for like 9 yards last game. Okay.
Yeah, but that was blowout.
So toss me all the pick'ems you guys like if you have any in chat.
Deontay Johnson, 18.5 receiving yards. I'm telling you, he's getting it. The same thing with Puka Nacua, bro. I'm not buying it. He's playing football. They traded for him for a reason.
Okay.
He's going to be out there. And Jamar Chase.
I don't have Burrow 1.5 TDs go. There's
yeah, I do like that too. It's just not here.
Interception, rushing. Caught this channel later, be there next year. My guy. Yeah, we were all low on T. Higgins. Like, everyone was like, I'm not drafting that guy. We're not touching him. And it sucks right now, man. He's actually good at football too. And he didn't get traded. Like, I think the Bengals were like, you're fucking stuck with us, bro.
Well, I mean, he's a free agent, right?
What's up, Dylan? I got you, BD. Let me know as soon as you go live. Do like your intro, and then we'll send it all that way. Give me some pick'ems, BD. Chat, fire me some pick'ems. We're gonna build a card. If we hit the full card, fuck it. I'll give $100 out if we hit the full card every single time. So, do we like receiving yards for Hill? Do we like Jamar? Do you like Jamar Chase receiving yards over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Primetime Jamar Chase.
I like Mark Andrews receptions over. Likely's out. Okay. Give you my pick'ems on there. Okay, I got you. Dylan says, I'm forced to start one. Singletary, Akers, everyone uglier than that. Go try to trade for a running back before Sunday. You're not playing Keaton Mitchell, bro.
No.
I mean, Singletary gets a great matchup, but we don't even know how much he'll be out there. I think I'd rather play Singletary than anybody probably on your wire. I mean, if there's a dart throw I could think of, Dylan, it'd be Audric Estime. That's about it. That's the only guy I could like possibly think of to be out there for you. All right. Come on, chat. Feed me some pickups. Yardage. We got to stay away from quarterbacks. What do you guys like tonight? Do you like Derrick Henry over the 91? Do we like Joe Burrow over 9.5 rushing? You can do that in one.
I kind of liked it, but I didn't play it. It doesn't like
Gesicki over the yardage. I like that as well. And now you have Eric all out. We'll lock that in before you go. We'll go Gesicki over. So, again, if this card hits, guys, I'll come back in either Friday or Saturday, whatever the next football stream is, and I'll give $100 away in a roulette to whoever's in chat, to whoever's subbed. And if you guys are members, it's like $1.99. You get double the names in there. So we'll drop 2 names in for you for double the chance to win. McPherson, 6.5 kicker points.
Oh, right? Like it.
Okay. One more. Zay Flowers receiving. Henry over the 91 from Nathan. Let's lock it in. I like that as well, too. This guy's a monster. All right. So here's the ticket for chat right here. You guys can tail it. Except changes. Jamar Chase. That's fine. Mark Andrews receptions are gone. Great. Let's go yardage with it. So, Hunter Banger should be in here. There we go. Tail at your own risk. Thank you for the membership gift. So if this card hits, guys, Friday or Saturday, whenever we're live next, I will come back in and I will straight up give $100 giveaway in chat. Thank you for the membership or gifted membership, BDE. Make sure you guys smash my guy BDE a sub. We're going to be heading over there. Remember, do not leave stream. As soon as he ends, or as soon as I end, it's going to lead you right to his. And we're going to actually cover the games and go over pick'ems for all the games and talk about different things. My Thursday show is usually just answering questions and helping you guys out with start sits. Now, before we head out, here's my lock that I love the most tonight. 2-piece, tail at your own risk. If you're on Drafters, use code SLEAZE. This is my absolute lock of the night. Mark Andrews receiving yards and Mike Gesicki receiving yards. Just a 2-piece, 15, locking it in. And I've done it more than that. If you can see, I have a couple cards with it right here as well. I think it's the tight end night, guys. So here you go. You look at it like this. The Bengals. Let me pull up my chart real quick here. I think I got everything updated. Bengals are 27th versus the tight end. They give up 60 yards alone just to the tight end position. The Baltimore Ravens give up 68 yards or 67.6 yards to the tight end position. Both these. Now you have Gesicki probably going to play 60-70% of the snaps. Mark Andrews has no likely. Gesicki has no Eric All. These are my locks, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. Remember, do not leave stream. Disco, let me know as soon as you're live, bro. If you guys got any more questions, fire away. As soon as he says he's live, I will send it over there to him. I'm going to join his link right now so you guys can see where we're going. Bang, bang, I'm in here. And let me know when he's live, baby. See it, or whenever he goes live.
Yep.
And then it's redirected to shoot straight over there, guys. So hang on in chat. We're live over here. I don't see it live yet. It says 4 people waiting. So remember, guys, support the fam. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. We are going to head straight over to his stream as soon as it ends. Thank you, guys. I cannot thank you guys enough for all the support. I'll be live probably tomorrow playing some Fortnite early, but we're going to do a fantasy football show later in the night. And then Saturday, I'll be live on Disco's stream. And I'll probably do lead it over there again on Saturday. And then Sunday is our big show, guys. So thank you guys again. Stay in chat. We're going to lead right over to his stream. Do not leave. I want to make sure it works. I want to make sure he's live.
He's live.
And go in there and say Sleazeball Raid. Smash the like. Smash the sub. Support the fam. Thank you guys again. And we'll be talking about football on his show. I'm out, guys.